Alrighty guys, hello and welcome back fellow YouTubers. So, my god, double masters spoilers, Jesus Christ. If you're a control player, this is a fantastic time to be alive and to collect the cards that you need. Not only have they printed Stoneforged Mystic, Stoneforged Mystic the entire deck nearly, they have printed some fantastic control cards. With that being said then, let's just get straight into it. So, I just said that they just reprinted Stoneforged Mystic in the entire deck. Well, they've just reprinted Stoneforged Mystic itself. It was about a $30 to $40 card. I mean, it was getting pretty high. I picked up my Grand Prix promo ones for about $20 each about a couple of years ago. So they were reaching quite high. I do believe they reached about $40 because they were unbanned in Modern, so the playability went up. But it's a fantastic card. Blue-White Stoneforged Mystic and banned Stoneforged Mystic was seeing quite a bit of play fairly recently, and I think it's going to see more play now that Arkham's Astrolabe has been banned, and banned isn't seeing quite as much play as it was. So I think Stoneforged Mystic decks could be very viable moving forward. And, you know, obviously, reprinting the main card Stoneforged Mystic is fantastic for new players that want to get into control and a different type of control. This is more like blue-white mid-range, where you're bashing down with creatures and you're having a few cryptic commands and counter spells to counter against opponents. Maybe some decent removal as well. So I really like Stoneforged Mystic here. I think it's a fantastic card. And yeah, you should be very excited about the reprint here, guys, because it will reduce the price. That being said, then let's move on to the next card that is in the Stoneforged Mystic deck, and that is Butterscotch. So Butterscotch was reaching about $30 to $40 a card before this reprint. It will go down to about $10 to $15. So yeah, Butterscotch, 5 colorless to cast. It's a living weapon. So you don't need, you can play this. So you play Stoneforged Mystic on turn 2. You pass the turn to them. Hopefully they don't kill your Stoneforged Mystic and it sticks around. Maybe if you've got a Force of Negation to protect it, for example. And then during, so basically if you're playing against a creature deck, you pass the turn back to them, and they know that you can pay 2 mana to flash in a Butterscotch with 4/4 Vigilance and Lifelink. So it kind of deters them from attacking. So I really like Butterscotch. It's very good against burn decks and creature decks, and it's one of the main equipments for Stoneforged Mystic decks. So very good reprint here. And like I said, this is another key piece of that Stoneforged Mystic deck. So, be very happy here, guys, if you're a new player and you want to get into Stoneforged Mystic. Alright, so the next card then, that is being reprinted for Stoneforged Mystic, is Sword of Feast and Famine. My god. So there's another key piece. This was about $80 or $90. $80 or $90, and it's just been reprinted at Mythic. 3 colorless. A quick creature gets +2/+2 and has protection from black and from green. Whenever a quick creature deals combat damage to the player, that player discards a card and you untap all your lands. So basically, in a control deck, this is very good, because you get to beat down your creature and you end up untapping all your lands, keeping up your cryptic commands and your counter spells and your removal, and basically you're able to, cast stuff on your turn, get a swing in with your creature, untap all your stuff, and basically counter all their stuff in their turn. I mean, it's just absolutely bonkers. Sword of Feast and Famine is a great equipment, an absolutely fantastic equipment. And black and green is quite prevalent at the moment as well, so having that protection is very good. And then not only did you get the Sword of Feast and Famine for Stoneforged Mystic, you actually got Sword of Fire and Ice. Because, why not? Why not just give you the whole blue-white Stoneforged Mystic deck? I mean, it's absolutely bonkers. So 3 colorless. This is about $60 or $70, by the way. Now it's just seen a reprint. Sword of Fire and Ice, 3 colorless. A quick creature gets +2/+2 and protection from red and from blue. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to a player, Swords of Fire and Ice deals 2 damage to any target, and you draw a card, and it's card advantage. As well as damage, it's card advantage, and card advantage is so important, cannot be underestimated. So this is another key piece of the Stoneforged Mystic deck. You've literally been given all the equipment and Stoneforged Mystic. So if you want to get into this deck, it's no better time to get into this type of deck, because you've been given the key pieces, guys. You have been given the key pieces. So, like I said, it's a very, very good time for you guys moving forward. And yeah, be rejoiceful, because this is another key piece, and you should be very, very thankful. Wizards of the Coast have given you some gems here, guys. Now, this isn't the only control cards that has been reprinted. And we're going to go now into the next lot of, control cards. So another beautiful control card here, guys. It's only about $15 to $10 at the moment. But Engineered Explosives is very, very good in like 3 or 4 color decks. It sees a lot of sideboard play. So X. So if you, whatever color you put into this, it comes in with a certain amount of counters. So say you put in, oh no, red, blue. It comes in with 2 counters. You pay red, blue, white. It comes in with 3 counters, etc. And then you can pay 2 colorless, sack it, and blow up each non-land permanent with converted mana cost equal to the number of charge counters on Engineered Explosives. So not only does it deal with creatures, it deals with planeswalkers, it deals with artifacts, it deals with enchantments, it deals with anything that's non-land permanent. And this is a fantastic sideboard card, and this is what you want in Control. I played with Engineered Explosives in Legacy and in Modern, and it's very, very good. So this is another Control sideboard card here, guys. Even main board playable if you think it's viable against the meta. So a very, very good Control card here, guys. And yeah, you should be thankful that it's getting a reprint, because it's very, very good. Another Control card here, guys, as well, moving on, is Ensnaring Bridge. My god. This Double Masters set has been absolutely ridiculous. So Ensnaring Bridge is about $60 to $70 at the moment. 3 colorless. Creatures with power greater than the number of cards in your hand can't attack. So decks like Lantern Control used to play this card. Mono Red Control, where they're trying to empty their hands and play with Blood Moons, etc., play this card. It's a very, very good card here, guys. So, we'll see it. People will want to pick this card up because it was very expensive. I think it would go down to about $30 or $40 from 60 to 70, but it's very, very good. And if you like playing those type of decks, Mono Red Control, Lantern Control, you're going to want to pick these up maybe 3 or 4 weeks after release here, guys. So yeah, I really like the Ensnaring Bridge. Very, very, very good. And the final Control card here, guys, is Falsies. They've just done 2 different versions of Falsies. It's a fantastic card. It was reaching about $30. Most probably go down to about 15 to 20 now. It sees a lot of play in Legacy, Vintage, Modern, etc. Pioneer. It's a very, very good card. Actually, is it Pioneer? It might not be Pioneer, actually. Don't quote me on that. I don't think it is Pioneer. I'm not 100% sure, though. But anyway, Falsies is a very, very good card. It sees a lot of play. And, yeah, it's a very good Control card. So very good for, like, some Control decks may have hand disruption and counter spells. Some Control decks may just have hand disruption and removal. But either way, this is a very good card for Control decks. So, yeah, that's the final card that I'm going to talk about here today, guys. There's been really, really good Control cards in this Double Masters set. Control players should be rejoicing at the fact that all these cards are being reprinted, because, it's a fantastic time to be a Control player. Like I said earlier, guys, if you're new to the channel, give the channel some love. I do make quite a lot of content based around Control. I do gameplay videos, and I make spoiler videos, etc. So that's something that might interest you. think about subscribing. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you give the video a like if you liked it, and I hope you subscribe to see future content. As you can see, you can support the channel via Patreon as well. It goes a long way to supporting future videos and future content. I do upload deck lists quite frequently, so if you want to support the channel that way, please feel free to do so. And as always guys, thanks for your support, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.